Hello everyone, welcome to the last round of the winners, round 1 of double elimination bracket between Paige and Nektarn. I'm Game Draco today, and we are starting on the gauntlet, so we'll be starting shortly. So looks like we are starting off, and looks like Nektarn's in a slight lead, or it could be, not so sure with the stream. Very even. Next we're going into this critical off-road shortcut. Nektarn fires a little earlier than Paige. Both taking the newer line. Ooh, Nektarn hold it. Now he's in a slight lead over Paige. Ooh, bad bonk. And, whoa, Paige caught fire. Still, very slight lead. See, that fire cost him some speed, so Nektarn is in a slight lead, but still probably within a second. Oh! Nektarn held the boost through there, and Paige did not. That's gonna cost him a little bit, and some serious underheating. 141.40, 142.20, 0.8 of a second off, despite those boost patterns. Still anyone's game at this point. Oh, and Paige looks like she's now clawed up the lead. Slightly higher heat for Paige going into the off-road shortcut on the second lap. Nektarn was able to hold the boost a little bit more. Ooh, Nektarn's holding the boost lines a little bit more than Paige. Oh, Paige did a serious underheat. And now Nektarn is now ahead by about a second. Still anyone's game. This track can kill. Ooh, that was not a good bonk. And Paige is now seriously underheated. Oh yeah, Nektarn's looking really comfortable. And 141, still slightly, I can't really tell who's going to win this still. Whoa! But dealing with two players of pretty much equal caliber, so. Both on the boost. Both of them fire it. Oh, the final full jump. Both make it. And now the final tube. I think Nektarn has this with those boosts. 503 is really solid for a gauntlet. 504 is pretty solid too. So Nektarn wins by about a second. Fire Mountain Rally has the first permaban. Paige ban Fire Mountain Rally. Bunta Classic from Nektarn. Slugger from Paige. Inferno from Nektarn. And Wan Sandage for the first pod ban. Of course, Bane Abyss with that. Bunta Training Course. Okay. I don't think we're going to see forces from Paige because Paige is just a beast on it. She set the tournament record in the last match she ran on Bunta Training, so looks like almost like she tricked Nektarn into going to Bunta Training. So you go on the max traction, max everything. Anthem has been given. I know Paige is probably going to go for busting turning record again. Okay, here it looks like this is the start of the match. I know Paige is just going to go flat out for beating the tournament record again. So this is little fat line. Even, but let's see what happens because Paige knows this track more than any other in the game. Ooh! Did that bonk put her off of pace? It is 132, 32, 33. Uh-oh, there I think goes the turning record potential there. Still in a slight lead. Ooh, it's now neck and neck. Uh-oh. Paige lost the boost. Now Nektarn is ahead. Frick is going to be holding his boost the final way. This is going to be the deterrent. Oh, and she loses it. It's still anyone's game now. 136, 137. Paige wins barely. Anning ban. Abyss temp ban from Paige. Probably smart. Nektarn is using his salty run back to do Bunta Training with skips. And it looks like Paige is using balls full track. And Nektarn's gonna go with the skip. Oof. This has happened several times in tournaments so far, both this and last year. Nektarn also holds the tournament record for the Bunta Train skip. There we see. Nektarn going for the skip, and Paige doing the full track run. Uh-oh! Does it count? Oh, it counted. That was hair-raising close call for Nektarn with the skip. And much better this time. Uh-oh. Jeez, a bit of hair-raising with the skip. And now... yeah, here we go. Final lap. Whoa! He misses it! Second time. Okay, Nektarn has this. And waiting on Paige to complete her full track run. And there it goes. Okay, Paige banging Bullseye and going to and Nektarn banging Abyss. M100, Metal Star 100. No forces. This is another track Paige is really solid at. Going from maximum traction frame rate to the minimum traction and frame rate. And here we go. You can see, I could tell Nektarn's at a higher traction frame rate than Paige. Okay, this is the part that really determines everything, the hairpin. Both do it very well. And we have a 36, just off by half a second. Interesting boost pattern. Here we go, the hairpin. Paige nails it. 35. 6/10 of a second lead for Paige. Whoa! But Nektarn doesn't hold it, so it doesn't cost as much as it would have. Paige taking it a little safer this final lap. Here we go. Final hairpin. Both nail it. Nektarn goes massive into the red. 146, 148. Living up to its being a squeaker match. Tied halfway through. Okay, Nektarn banning Mars. Paige banning Inferno. Is he going to use this to go to Abyss? Endoprime Centrum from Nektarn. Last year that when they faced each other, it went 5-4 in favor of Paige. And it's looking like it might be a 5-4 match again at its current rate. They're just going back and forth. Okay, ban from both. Honestly, don't know what to expect from this match. Endoprime Centrum, I find it really is a deceptively hard track because it has so many routes. If you don't know the right route, you are going to lose on it. And I forgot to mention also too with this match while we're waiting for Paige that whoever wins this is going to go up against Ace, and whoever loses this is going to go up against Jogleby. Here we go. That turns off, and Paige is off. Ooh, Nektarn lost the boost. Really even. Now we're going into this part. It's the hardest one, the chicane. It's one of the few parts of the game where you have to use the brakes, and Nektarn was slightly cleaner than Paige. And now Nektarn is ahead very slightly, taking a much more aggressive line. Okay, now ooh, Paige did not hold the boost. Now That underheating is going to cost Paige. We're going into with a 53 first lap. Nektarn now a second ahead. Both of them are tapping out the boost now at similar rates. Ooh. Let's see how this happens. Ooh. Fairly clean by both of them, whoa. Okay, Paige got a really bad angle. And yeah. Paige underheated severely now. Nektarn. Ooh, that did not do good. She's underheating even more. $52 for Nektarn. Looks like Paige is not up to. Ooh, lost that. Massive underheating by Paige. Now she's going into this with some damage on the left engine. Into the warning and we're past repair, but doesn't crash. Ooh, I'm amazed Paige survived that. And Nektarn clearly in the lead. Much better boost timings. And a 238 from Nektarn. And a 243 from Paige. A ban or bullseye? Not so sure what Paige banned. Trying to. Okay, bullseye. Looks like she's banning bullseye. Ban Abyss. Aquarius Classic. So now we're going to Aquarius Classic. This is another track. It's usually the track that new runners are suggested to play because it gives a rough estimate of what you can expect for this game on average. Okay. Looks like Nektarn is slightly ahead, but he's got to tap out of the boost. Okay, they're both. Looks like Nektarn is ahead. Very slightly. Okay, now they're really neck and neck. You know, this is figure eight. This one's a very easy part to screw up. Nektarn almost slammed into the wall by holding the booster a little bit too long. Here we go, the figure eight. Well, through it really cleanly. Off by only 0.3 of a second. Ooh. And Nektarn taps out a boost. Ooh. Paige barely surviving that angle. Going right through the doors. This is... Whoa! Paige caught fire. That was a pretty bad fire, too. Ooh, Paige wasn't able to hold the boost. Now she's going to underheat badly, going out of the figure eight. Have to go really long. She has to hold it. Half a second lead for Nektarn. Oh! Got a really atrocious line that narrowly crashed her. Now, this is where Paige, the only way Paige can catch up now is to floor it all the way down here and tap out that boost. Looks like she's doing it. Okay, it's Will be enough to claw back. Doesn't look like it at the moment. And final figure 8. Nektarn, I think, PB'd at 238, and that was only 0.2 of a second off. Match point for Nektarn. This is Paige's last chance. Okay, Paige banning Bullseye. Banning Abyss for Nektarn. Okay! Paige is gonna salty run back the gauntlet with skips and banning Ben. Just for fun, Paige is also banning Deadbolt to exhaust her forces. This track on skips has been host to a boatload of shenanigans during this tournament so far this year. So let's see what happens here. Might come down to who makes the skip and who doesn't. You have no idea what's gonna happen on this track this year, particularly sports skips forced. It's been a pretty ridiculous fest to watch. Here we go. Can't really call it until what happens with the skip. Hope they're going for the rock wall, because that is a lot safer, particularly at Mars. And Nektarn holds the record with Mars. Okay, both go through. Paige looks like Paige nakes it, but gets almost slammed hard into the ground. Ooh. Oh, and there breaks the deathless streak and Paige crashes. But it still could go either way. If Nektarn fails the skip on the second lap and Paige nails it, it will be even again. Uh-oh! Oh! Paige now pulls ahead. Oh! Crashes into the rock. Thought for a second she would soft lock. Fortunately, she did not. Now it's anyone's game going into the final lap. Now probably come down. Can't really call it until what happens with the skip. Uh-oh! That was a bad crash Paige took. Now she has to really count on Nektarn failing the skip attempt. Which he does! Okay, both of them make it. It's gonna be a nail biter. Oh no! Oh! Oh! Paige respawns on the skip portion and Nektarn didn't. Whoa! Think Paige can afford that death, though. Oh! Soft locked! Match is over! No, she alt-tabs out! It's still anyone's game into the final lap. This is crazy. Paige narrowly wins. Now Paige is at the mercy of Nektarn. Paige just said in chat, Gauntlet skips delivers once again. And Mars Grow, ban Inferno. Let's see where Nektarn goes. Oh, Abyss Force banning Ben. banning Bulls. This leaves Bullseye Navarre as the safe pick, which Nektarn is incredibly solid with Abyss full with Bullseye on. Uh-oh! Oh no! That means I think Paige is guaranteed the penalty lap. Yep! Forced to take the penalty lap on lap 1. Can't really say until the end of it, but odds are it's probably sealed right now. .49 is a really solid lap with Bullseye. Yeah, you can just see how Nektarn's so much more comfortable with Bullseye on this track. Oh no! That's an odd dip, but fortunately it wasn't a penalty lap. 48 with Bullseye. That is really solid, and Paige is just crumbling now. There we go, Nektarn makes it. The match is sealed. Nektarn is now going to face Ace, and Paige is going to face Jugglebee. Oh, it's really falling apart for Paige now. .227 with Bullseye Navarre. That is absurdly solid for Bullseye, and that is match over. And the winners finals and the winners round 1 now complete. And we're still waiting on Paige to complete it slightly. .308. And with that, we have match point. Hey, Nektarn.
Hello.
Hey, Paige.
Hey,
GG.
GG. Oh, I hate Full Track Abyss. I saw the Mars band and I thought you were doing like some kind of crazy skip strat. I just didn't think it through.
I was trying to get you to not ban Abyss somehow. Because that was pretty much everything I had left, so.
Yeah, I was trying to do the same for you to try to get Abyss skips earlier.
Yeah, I noticed, so. Yeah.
Yeah. I should have thought that last bit through.
What a crazy way to end the winners round 1.
That gauntlet. What the hell happens?
Yeah, that was a disaster.
It was for me too. I got stuck in the rock.
In the Uvo tube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then alt-tabbed out.
And yeah, I'm the one who found that on Vengeance originally. I found that on Vengeance 6 months after I started, because it happened to me in AMC RTA runs.
Yeah, that was exhausting.
Yeah.
That much.
Yeah, I could tell both of you were trying to trick each other into going to your favorite tracks.
Why do people keep letting me play Boonta Training? Like, I'm kind of mad I get to play it at this point.
Do you have the world record? Or?
No, I'm like third place on the full track.
Right.
I have the tournament record. I was over a second slower than my best time in tournament with that run today.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So like, people need to stop giving me that track.
I feel like there are other tracks I would rather not let you pick, though. But
that one is
probably right.
Yeah, that one's objectively my best track.
Okay.
And then when I knew the run back with Boonta Train skips, Nektarn, you had the tourney record for that.
Before this, yeah, I did, yeah, and this time I messed up big time. But yeah, I thought I would at least attempt it, but
no, this happened several times last year where I know Paige would run the track full because of not being able to do the Boonta Train skips.
This is only the second time I've done it. It happened to once against Metallica last year, and now this. Because most people have been permabanning Boonta Training against me, regardless. So it just kind of.
But yeah, it was pretty. That was a pretty ridiculous match to watch. It was deathless up until Gauntlet.
A couple of close calls for me on first Gauntlet and Ando Prime.
Also on Aquilera's Classic too.
Only really the one there, and that was because I got distracted from outside of the game.
So you're gonna face Ace next, Nektarn, and you're gonna face Jogoby, Paige.
Who am I facing?
Jogoby.
Okay, that should be a fun one.
And this match I kind of think was an upset because I know
on paper, yes, but last year it was a 5-4. We've always been pretty evenly matched.
No, I agree. It was a 5-4 last year.
I wouldn't necessarily call it an upset. This match going in, I kind of figured was a coin flip.
Yeah, because you told me you were not up to 100% on the game.
I've been able to play... Actually, let me check, because before today, in the past 2 weeks, I have gotten to play maybe 5 hours outside of matches.
That's what happens sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, I think we'll end it, and this will start, and now we'll be starting winners quarters and losers round one.
Good games, Nektarn. I will see you all later.
Bye.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.